welcome back to another video. I am the host of this channel, Zaria. And you are tuned in and locked in live to another episode of What the Heck? No, I'm just kidding. So recently I did a very controversial video. Drinking some of my favorite lemonade, simply. So recently I did a very controversial video about the newest YouTube family, the Jacksons of Atlanta. Now I don't know if you call it a loyal subscriber, but pretty much I've been watching them since the first set of twins, since before they turned one. I have been watching them. And so you could say that I'm kind of well versed in like their little world because I've paid attention to a lot of things that they did that are super sketchy. And so I want to start this video off, as all videos should start, with a song. Like to hear it? Here we go. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. Even though you bought something, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. 'Cause even though you bought us something, we don't owe you nothing. We don't owe you nothing, even though we liars. We don't owe you nothing, even though we only got one baby. Even though you bought something, we don't owe you nothing. We don't owe you nothing. Well, I just had to put that out there. For those of y'all who probably laughing at me and those of y'all who like, all right, nah, she just crazy. Yes. I did to think about that. I'm not making fun of God in no type of way. This is not geared toward the Father. This is geared towards people's ignorance, and particularly theirs. As I said in my last video, I'm just here to point out the foolishness and the questions that y'all still not asking. Furthermore, I've been watching a lot of other people's reactions to the Jacksons, and a lot of them are on the same lines of, hopefully they ain't do this for clout. They did this for clout. Y'all pointing out the obvious things that, you know, should be in the room with her when she was having the baby. Her only having one heart monitor. The bracelet situation, when they give you bracelets when you have twins. So here's a little backstory. I actually commented on one of the viewers on my last video. My nieces were born premature, 4 months premature. They are fraternal twins. Now, I was probably about 14 when they were born, and I was actually at the hospital when they were born. And I remember one of them was breached. And so, like her foot was down. I forgot what position that is. I'm gonna actually try to insert that. Her foot was down. And she was the oldest. She's the oldest. And so they were breached. They were not head down. They were like leg down, head up. Okay. And so she immediately was in the OR. Not just because they was breached, but because she was 16 having a baby. Having two babies at that. And I just remember part of the setup was that there were two warmers in there. They needed them. I just remember part of that. And I just know that from experience that, yeah, something was always fishy about those videos, but I ain't gonna get into that. I'm here to bring to you the things that I know people are not asking. First off, furthermore, one question I have is, where the parents? What they got to say about all of this? Where is your mother and father, Mr. Jackson? And I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but where is your mother and father at too? Because I know for a fact they got to be watching this in utter disgust. Okay? Mahogany actually slipped up and said in one of her videos when they first moved into that house that they family really don't like their lifestyle. So which leads me to dig a little deeper and ask these specific questions. When y'all were so-called pastors, right? When y'all first started out in y'all teens and 20s, what happened? Because we've never really gotten a full story. Can we bring up the church members? For the people in the back, can y'all bring up the church? Where the church at? Where's the church that y'all used to be a part of? I want to talk to them about y'all. Because something in the milk ain't clean. And everybody drinking out of it. It's contaminated though. I just want to know, where's all the old church members at? If you ever want to find out something about a person, ask the church members. I just want to know. We all want to know. What happened before y'all was even in Atlanta? We don't know much about that. Y'all really haven't spoken that much. Other than the fact that Justin is so happy that he got you pregnant inside of a sanctuary. Now that's one to tell your kids. That's beautiful. Mommy and daddy was humping on each other in front of God. And listen, like I said before, the marriage bed is undefiled. Until you start putting things out there in the public eye, which we don't need to know, TMI, you are so proud that you was humping on your wife in the church sanctuary. You couldn't have went in the bathroom. You couldn't have went to a hotel. You couldn't have did. Jesus. Furthermore, let's just say we didn't need to know that. We didn't need to know that. We didn't need to know that. If you really want to know something, go ask the nosy church members from the church they was a part of. Can we bring them to the stand, please? Order in the court. Can we bring them to the stand? Because I want to speak to, I would love to hear their reactions to these videos and all this stuff that y'all doing, that y'all probably was doing or planning before. Because it don't just sprout up out of nowhere. It had to have been happening before now, okay? Because we don't know nothing about y'all past life other than what y'all told us. But clearly we seeing what y'all plans was all along. And even if you wasn't doing it back then, what you're doing now is not what you was doing back then. So something had to change in y'all mind. Something had to send y'all to this place, right? Whether it be greed, whether it be envy, whether it be fame, anything. Something had to send y'all to this place where y'all went from this sweet, innocent couple working at a church, trying to become pastors or pastoring, to now money grubbing, lying, scheming, tricksters, okay? Court jesters. Something had to happen. So I need to talk to them church members. Can we find out what church they used to go to? Anybody in the comments, just write that down. Can we have the parents, the church members, the homeless man on the street that live down the street from them? Can we have all of these people come and give a statement? Furthermore, the most important people we want to hear from is them nurses and doctors at the hospital where y'all delivered that. Y'all better hope and pray that they don't watch y'all channel. Knowing that you lied, you better hope it's enough HIPAA in the world. Knowing that y'all lied to protect y'all from somebody blowing a whistle on y'all little scheme. Y'all better hope. Y'all better hope and pray that one of them little nurses don't watch y'all channel, one of them doctors don't watch y'all channel, and come on there and say anonymously, they lied. They some liars. We want to hear from the medical staff. We don't want to draw no more conclusions. We want facts, evidence, proof, receipts, and invoices. We want all of it because we is tired of y'all lying. We are tired of y'all pulling the wool over our eyes. Don't y'all get tired of being wolves in sheep's clothing? That's a whole, you know what my one friend said to me at my job? He said, Zari, it take a lot to be fake. Like, it takes so much out of you to be fake. I said, you know what? You sure right. It takes a lot out of you to be fake. It takes a lot out of you to be fake. I don't see how people do it. I don't see how people do it. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't see how you do it. It takes too much energy, time, effort, because when you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie to make up for that another lie. Then it's like a whole web of lies by the time you're done with it. Yeah, we want to hear from the parents, y'all parents, both sets. Want to hear from y'all parents, see how they feel about this. We about y'all lying on potentially having twin grandkids. About y'all also lying about your house situation. They don't approve of your lifestyle. And I know a lot of people say, well, I don't care about what my parents think of this, that, and third. When it's something that's valid though, such as the future of their grandchildren, they got a right to be concerned. And what I think it is, given the fact that they can't even take constructive criticism even now from us, and they don't even know us. We never even shook their hand. We just know them from social media, from watching them on the screen. They can't even take criticism for us. So I wonder how far the rabbit hole goes down with their relationship with their parents. Because clearly, your parents is critical of what y'all doing too. Checkmate. See, y'all ain't saying that. Why ain't nobody asking these questions? Where is your parents? You only 26, 27. I still got my parents in my life. Y'all ain't mentioned that they dead, so they around. Where is your parents? Y'all doing skits with Mahogany Pie? How you feel about what she doing? How you feel about your daughter being naked with your grandkids around? How you feel about that? We want to know. We want to hear from you, sir. Mahogany, your mama. What? Mama, you okay with your daughter lying and swindling on YouTube? You all right with that? Or her husband, who okay with that as well, who probably orchestrated this. Let's get on that. Let's talk about how we blaming Justin for stuff that Mahogany is grown enough and naive and dumb enough to do as well. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but you are not off the hook, honey. You are just as much on the hook as your husband. I'm going to tell y'all, let me tell y'all viewers, right? Those who have been married, you probably can attest to this. Those who have not been married, let me school you on something. I always tell my husband, yes, you are the head, which means that you got more responsibility and should have more discipline, and you held to a higher standard, because the way biblically the family goes, and like I said, I'm not holier than thou. I make a lot of mistakes. It's God, Jesus, then the man, then the woman, then the children. Okay? If that man cutting up, 9 times out of 10, it's going to make that woman act out. And I know this from experience. It's going to make that woman act out. So it's important, gentlemen, men who may be watching this as well, that you get yourself together, that you be self-controlled, self-disciplined, and you lead your family the right way. Because if you cutting up, you're going to bring that woman out of character, and then them kids going to be out of line. And we'll see that later on down the line. See, they young now, but their kids will be out of control. Because why? They daddy out of control. They mama following suit. Okay, she okay with all this scandal, fame, and everything else, because she just want to be recognized as another person in the world, not as somebody different, set apart. She just want to be recognized as the same thing that he want. So let's not blame Justin, because Mahogany has shown that she could be headstrong in certain areas. She choosing to go along with the stuff that he's doing, instead of saying no and having her own mind. She's okay with, we won flesh, so we got to be doing dumb stuff together, and this is going to be on both of us. No. You not even having self-discipline as a woman is crazy to me. Regardless of what your husband doing. But see, that's why God put the responsibility on that head. The head of your marriage is his responsibility. So everybody blaming Justin, but let's just make it clear. If that man acting out, that woman 9 times out of 10, she acting out too. Chain reaction, domino effect. Let's not put it all on him, because she could say yes, yay or nay to a lot of stuff. She don't have to do a lot of stuff. She ain't being controlled. She ain't being controlled. You know what they do need to control, though? They eating habits. Y'all got to eat a salad. Everybody can't be a size 10, but daggone it. You over here trying to squeeze into little bitty clothes. You need to go to the gym. That is gluttony. That's another sin. That's gluttony. You need to go to the gym. There are plenty of Platinum Fitnesses. Find one, join one, get in one, commit to one. Y'all always gone anyways. Got a nanny for this, nanny for that. Go to the gym. We want to see you back at that lollipop stage. You know, when your head was a lollipop and you were small. That's what we want to see. We tired of seeing you as the new and improved Justin, who looks like he just ate his old self. We tired of seeing that. You are unhealthy, sir. You are unhealthy, and unfortunately, your wife is unhealthy too, because she's sitting there eating that stuff with you, right? Which is probably why she looked like she did have twins when she only had one baby, because she was out of shape. Like I said, everybody can't be a size 10, but doggone it, you got to keep yourself up in some type of way. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Y'all around here looking sloppy and got the nerve to be putting on. Child, let me stop. Let me stop. Cause I already know the road I'm going down. That's not even my MO. But let me put it out there like this. Like I said in my last video, you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. And I feel like, unfortunately for them, the circus has came to town, Justin the ringleader, and she another worker in it. People keep blaming him for everything, but it's both of them. It's an organized thing. They sit up here together and plan this stuff, talking about they having team meetings. Team meetings of what? Scandal and swindle? I don't get it. Y'all want to be more than what I hate when people do that. Stop trying to be more than what you are. Because you are not that. You're not at that status. And I'm not saying people can't work to get that status. But it don't make sense. Y'all acting like y'all making money moves. Making money moves. But y'all not doing that. Is you buying? Is you renting? Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Are you buying or are you renting? Let's clear that up too. Because it's all clickbait to me. I'm tired of watching unauthentic channels. I'm sick of that. My eyes shouldn't have to see that. And for those of you in my comments who just so ignorant and y'all Jackson worshipers, go somewhere, go on their channel with that. Don't come over here to where we chilling and discussing to be disgusting. Goodbye. Go over somewhere else, because we don't care about how much you shouldn't be judging them people, this, that, and the third. First of all, it's not judging them. It's constructive criticism. They either take it or they don't. Clearly, they ain't take it. Their own parents ain't happy with what they doing. Put money on that. Mahogany said that they don't like their lifestyle. Put money on that. Now, when you was a child and your parents was disappointed in you, you cared all in the world. Because it was a feeling of hurt to you that you hurt your parents in that manner. But now you done got grown. Now I'm no longer 18. I'm no longer 17. I'm no longer in my parents' house. I could do what I want. I could be free as a bird. And you've lost your way. And you no longer care about disappointing your parents. Because now it's all about me. And I can do what I want. And you beating on your chest. And these are the consequences of those types of mindsets. You letting fame get to your head, greed get to your head. The love of money is the root of all evil. And all you doing is chase a check. Chase a check. That's all you doing. Chasing the check. Forget about having some integrity. Forget about people respecting you. Forget about people seeing you as a lovely couple. Now all they see is your name feeding on the feeds and trending. And all this negative publicity around y'all. Now Justin talking about I'm going to just block them and all this other stuff. That's your problem. Ooh, excuse me, I'm pregnant, so y'all know how that go. That's your problem, bro. all this negativity around you and you ain't giving nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. Please. You owe everybody everything in the world because you a fake and a fraud. You're fugazi. And y'all don't even know what the heck y'all talking about half the time. Y'all, I noticed this, and I noticed this a while back. All y'all do is talk about your gibberish in a bunch of circles. Beat around the bush city. That's y'all. Beat around the bushes. That's what should be y'all last name. Mr. and Mrs. Beat around the bush. That's all y'all do is beat. We don't know what y'all talking about because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You talking about a bunch of nonsense. You compared yourself to Noah. Do you know why Noah got spared to his family? Because he was a righteous man. He was the only one in his time that was doing the will of God other than Lot. Lot's own wife didn't even get saved. He was the only one. His family and Lot. Well, Lot was his family. But you get what I'm saying. Because Lot has his own family. But you wouldn't know that because you don't know. Lord. How do we go from y'all some liars and crooks to now y'all trying to justify it and sprinkle God on there like Mrs. Dash? I'm not understanding why y'all don't understand what y'all did. Where's y'all minds at? All the way out left field. Y'all done went completely left, even in your previous video, like your recent videos. Y'all done went completely off the Richter. Like y'all just crazy. Y'all crazy. Didn't think y'all could stoop any lower, but you stoop lower and lower every day. So I'm gonna end this video, but I need to know. Bring to the witness stand them people that work in that hospital. Somebody knows something. Go and do some investigative work. Somebody need to do some digging. Because they got some explaining to do. Somebody find us Mahogany and Justice parents. Find us a good friend that don't care to detail the everything. It's always somebody always got that one friend that's just like, hey, right is right, wrong is wrong. Bring us down. Bring us the homeless man down the street. Who else did I say? Oh, and bring us them old church members, because I bet you they're going to shed some light on something. You want to find something out? The nosiest people who live in the church. We'll find out. We're going to get to the bottom of this, because I want to know facts, not fiction. And I want it now, because at this point, everybody asking the same questions. There ain't nobody asking the questions that need to be asked. If your parents don't like your lifestyle and y'all can't take constructive criticism with them, what happened with y'all parents? What happened? What really happened? What happened at the old church? And why y'all moved to a whole nother city? What's the real truth? With that being said, I'm peacing out, y'all. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you liked it. Like I said, if you're negative, go somewhere else. This ain't the platform for you to have your Mahogany and Justin worship. That worship service should be done on a channel, not over here. Okay? All right, guys. Peace.